AITA for telling my sister. She can't name her baby after our dead brother? I have spent most of my adult life trying to unlearn the family I was born into. Not estranged from them exactly, but I've had to build strong boundaries. My younger sister Emily is the only one I've remained close with, and even that's been tested recently. And Emily was just 10. Liam was our parents' clear favorite, even before he died. He was handsome, charismatic, athletic, top of his class. He played varsity everything, had a full scholarship lined up for college, and was homecoming king his junior year. He was also not always very nice to me. He teased me a lot. I was quieter, more bookish and awkward. I needed to breathe in a place where I was just Liam's sister. Her memories are more innocent. Bedtime stories, big brother protection, getting ice cream after school. I don't fault her for that. Our experiences with him were very different. She was still a child when the family shattered. I went to therapy a lot. I processed my grief and my guilt and my rage. I eventually reconnected with Emily and to a limited degree with my parents, but always with very firm boundaries. I tried to play it cool at first, thinking maybe it was a middle name, or that she wasn't totally sure yet, but no, she was beaming. We're naming him after our brother. I think he'd be proud. It's like I visit for holidays but stay in a hotel. No Liam Day, no reliving the accident. No comparing me to him, even in subtle ways. She said this was about honoring someone who meant a lot to her. Predictably, they re-thrilled about the name and think I'm being selfish and need to move on. My dad even said this is the first good thing that's happened to our family since Liam died. Don't ruin it. He pointed out that names are loaded, yes, but maybe the baby won't turn into some projection. Maybe it'll fade. Maybe I can reclaim the name in a healthy way. If I couldn't see that, maybe I wasn't as supportive as I claimed to be. She even threw out the word jealous, which stung. I told her it wasn't about jealousy, it was about emotional survival. I barely survived being Liam's sister once. I cannot do it again now, with a baby. Used to call me Hermit and Buzzkill Barbie. Some of it was classic sibling stuff, but some of it felt cruel. And our parents always laughed along or ignored it. I want to love this baby, her baby, without feeling like I'm drowning in unresolved grief and family dysfunction. But I also know my limits. Can't sit in a hospital room holding baby Liam, while my parents weep and say how much he looks like the real Liam and call him our second chance. I can't. I've worked too hard to crawl out of that hole. She's over the moon, glowing, nesting, doing all the Pinterest mom things. I've gone to appointments with her, helped paint the nursery, hosted the baby shower. I've been so happy for her. When I cried or complained, I was told I was too sensitive. We grew up in a complicated home. On the outside, we looked like a classic suburban family. He was coming home from a party sober when a drunk driver ran a red light and T-boned him. He died instantly. The entire community mourned him. He was that kind of kid. Everyone loved him. But later that night, I texted her a long message. I told her I loved her, and I knew she was coming from a good place, but that I was really uncomfortable with the name. That naming her baby Liam would not be a tribute, but a trigger for me, and possibly for herself too. I told her it felt like dragging the ghost of our brother into a new life that should belong solely to her son, that our family still hadn't healed, that this would make things worse. 2 parents, 3 kids, a golden retriever, a basketball hoop in the driveway. But inside, things were ... loaded. Our oldest sibling, Liam, died in a car accident when he was 17. I was 15 at the time. But still, he was my brother. When he died, it broke something in all of us. The accident wasn't his fault. Our family kind of stopped. His clothes were never donated. Our living room became a Liam shrine. Pictures, trophies. His varsity jacket draped over a chair like a ghost was still wearing it. At holidays, my mom would set a place for him at the table. On his birthday, we were expected to attend a graveside picnic and share Liam memories. I wanted to remember my brother too, but not like that. Not in a performative, stifling, guilt-laden way. And then ... My parents never really came back from it. They didn't just grieve, they canonized him. His room stayed exactly the same. At 18, I moved across the country for college and basically stopped talking to my parents for 2 years. I needed air. Emily and I became close again over the years. She was only 10 when he died and always idolized him. Fast forward to now. Emily is 36 weeks pregnant with her first child, a boy. Then she dropped the name. She told me over lunch one day that they've decided to name the baby Liam. My stomach flipped. I froze. I didn't say anything at first because I didn't want to overreact. She didn't reply for a day. When she did, she was furious. She accused me of making everything about myself, of being the dramatic one, like always. Since then, things have been icy. She told our parents what I said. Now Emily won't respond to my texts. The baby is due soon and I feel sick. I want to be there for her. My husband says I am not wrong to feel this way, but also wonders if drawing a hard line right now is the best move. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like being dragged back into a burning house I barely escaped. So, AITA for asking my sister not to name her son after our dead brother? Like and subscribe for more stories.